Number is 1-866-376-8255. We'd love to hear your Nutrisystem story. Nutrisystem has been around since 1972. Our partnership with them is phenomenal because we get to offer to you a weekly deal drop that is filled with a full month's worth of food. We're gonna compare our value to what you would pay for a full month's of food at the grocery store, but just know for full days worth of meals, and I'm talking breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack or a dessert, full day, a little over $13. Most of you are paying $13 for one meal, not an entire day's worth of meals. So what do you get with this offer? We're gonna give you 20 of your breakfast foods, you'll get 20 of your lunch foods, you'll get 20 dinners, and then you'll get 20 of the desserts and snacks. And then you'll fill this in with your fruits and your vegetables, and you get the most remarkable price for this. Now, most people are choosing the auto ship because you'll continue to get this auto ship value every 30 days, but you can certainly buy it as a one-time buy. If I were you, I'd be getting the auto ship because you'll never be able to opt back into this price. We have our pro here. My girl, Kat Carney, is joining us. You look so beautiful.
Hey there, you too.
Look at this hair. Can you just give me your hair, Kat?
I actually can.
It's beautiful. It's actually beautiful. But you're here, and you've been, if a lot of people recognize you from being in the news industry, but you partner with Nutrisystem, and you were so successful in losing over 40 pounds many, many, many years ago. And I love that you still stand today to excite us about the opportunity of being able to achieve our weight loss goals.
Well, it's because I'm still excited about it. And really, you know, I went on Nutrisystem before, I had lost my weight before Nutrisystem even knew about me. I was someone who always had a weight issue. I was a heavy child, a heavy adolescent. I was that kid who couldn't buy boots at the mall because they wouldn't zip up over my calf. As an adult, I had gotten up to over 240 pounds. I'm 5'6". That was my Christmas, my dress-up Christmas outfit a moment ago. That picture on the left, those pants that I was wearing, I bring those pants with me because when I first went on the program, I didn't really know what to expect. And it was a friend who saw me on air and I had put some weight back on, and he had a friend that had been very successful on Nutrisystem and gave me a call and said, hey, have you given it a try? And I was like, nah, I've tried everything. And he said words that changed my life. If you haven't tried Nutrisystem, you haven't tried everything. So I wanna say that to you today, because what happened with me is I tried Nutrisystem, and the first day I was like, wow, this food is really tasty. And this was before we had the fresh frozen program that you have now. And then by the second day, third day, I'm eating all day long. The end of the first week, I had lost weight. By the second week, I had lost more weight. By the end of the third week, people in my office were commenting that I looked different. And by the end of 4 months, I was out of these pants. I'd lost over 40 pounds, and these are the pants that I was wearing in that photo. And I keep them. I've been bringing them now for over 16 years because this is what Nutrisystem is. Not only took the weight off, but it helped me learn what I needed to do to keep the weight off.
We definitely want to hear your stories. I know that Kat is such a great inspiration, but look at John. John lost 55 pounds in 6 months. And look at John in his before, and look at how fine John looks in the after.
Fine, girl.
Shout out to you, John.
Don't shout too much. His wife is coming up next.
Okay,
Here comes Sheila. Look, I'm trying to keep you safe, girl.
Thank you. Sheila's watching.
You know how we are.
Shout out to you, Sheila.
Right.
Let me clean it up, Kat.
Right.
That's so funny. Sheila looks amazing,
right, you look good, girl, Sheila.
She looks beautiful. She looks absolutely beautiful. But I think that's the point, right? Whether you get to partner with someone, whether you do this story, whether you do this on your own. Here's Jason, who looks amazing at 90 pounds. It took him 2 years,
That's
right? It took him 2 years, which is realistic. So tell us your story. Tell us, our toll-free number is 1-866-376-8255. Miss Audrey looks amazing. I mean, beautiful woman, but look at how great she looks. And along with the extra weight that you might want to lose, think about the energy that you gain. Think about the confidence that comes along with it. So why are we here today? Because Miss Kat is bringing to us something new that I cannot wait.
all new.
So this is I'm just gonna show you all of this food from
You stay here.
into this table. Look at what you're getting. And we're gonna ask pull out for a moment. Look at what's gonna be delivered. Now this is different from what you've seen before. And by the way, only 320 remaining in just that single ship. This, Miss Cat, brand new, first time you brought it to us, fresh and frozen. Tell us about it.
So if you've seen Nutrisystem before, you know you get 20 breakfasts, 20 lunches, 20 dinners, 20 snacks and desserts. But everything that you're seeing here is fresh frozen. And what that means is Nutrisystem doesn't use any artificial preservatives or artificial colors or trans fats. They cook it fresh and then freeze it fresh. So we're on, like you're looking at the desserts right now, but I want to show everyone down on this end. Everything that's in yellow, these are your breakfast. How about waffles? You get 2 waffles. Well, 2 sets of waffles. How about pancakes? You get bagels. You get cinnamon rolls. Have you tried the frozen cinnamon rolls?
I have not tried any of this.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
And you know how much I love the Nutrisystem food.
In for a treat. And then if we move down here, blue is lunch. And you get a choice of grilled chicken sandwiches or steak and cheese melt, Southwest melt. Then you move down to dinners. And dinners are roasted turkey medallions, chicken enchiladas. And actually, if we can come back on the shot here where I'm talking, because I want you to see at home. So these are all of your dinners. 4-cheese manicotti, Italian sausage and turkey pepperoni pizza, all fresh frozen.
All, by the way, these meals are made by chef.
Exactly.
So they taste amazing, and that's one of the reasons why people are so successful with Nutrisystem.
Exactly. And I said everything's cooked first and then frozen, but we're not cooking the ice cream. That is ice cream. That is a chocolate sundae with chocolate syrup and fudge brownies. We've got fudge bars, creamsicle bars, carrot cake, red velvet cake.
You have my favorite ice cream in the whole wide world. I am a mint chocolate.
Girl, me too. That's why we get along.
That's why it's my favorite.
That's my favorite.
And we get to have it.
That's
so now,
right.
You might be saying, well, wait a minute. They're talking ice cream. Who talks ice cream and weight loss? Nutrisystem.
Nutrisystem.
And let's talk about why.
Well, you know what Nutrisystem did is they realized for people to stay on weight, like I was someone who lost, who didn't put my weight on overnight. I didn't take it off overnight. So Nutrisystem says, you know what? If you've got more than 10 pounds to lose, you're going to be on program for more than just a couple of weeks. So you're going to have to enjoy the food. So Nutrisystem teams up professional chefs with registered dietitians, and they created a system. So if you're thinking, well, I can go to the grocery store and I can buy frozen meals, but frozen meals aren't a system. Frozen meals in the grocery store haven't looked at the right amounts of sodium, the right amounts of healthy fats, the low glycemic carbohydrates. Nutrisystem has done all of that. And you know what? Before I forget, I heard Tammy on the phone with you earlier.
Yes.
Going through the drive-thru.
Yes. Oh, Tammy.
I'm calling you out, Tammy, if you're still watching.
Yes.
And you know what? How much do we spend going through the drive-thru?
A fortune.
Exactly.
A fortune. And you can't control the levels of sodium and sugar, which is why I just don't do the drive. I just personally just don't do it because of that exact reason.
That's right.
And speaking of cost, we want to address that for a moment because when you're looking at, remember you're talking, this is a 4-week program that we're sending to you. This is a special value. This is our weekly deal drop. And it only is going to be for the next couple of days, so you'll want to join us for it. Compared to what you're going to spend versus Nutrisystem, this is significant because on the day, for your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, and the snacks or desserts that we're including, you're looking at about $13 and change per day.
Per day.
If you and I were to go like to a local little restaurant, and I'm not talking about something fancy, just to get maybe coffee, even to just get a salad.
Exactly.
Right? A salad is $15.
That's right.
Just
coffee.
for one meal, one salad.
Exact. Coffee and a muffin, $13. Movie popcorn, $13.
Oh, for sure.
Tammy, how much did you pay when you went through the chicken drive-through the other day? Because I was listening. I was listening, and I was like, I hope Tammy calls back in again, because we need to have a talk. But you're here right now, so let's you and I have a talk. Let's the three of us have a talk about why you're here for the Nutrisystem program. Who is Nutrisystem for? Nutrisystem is for people who say, it's for you who said, you know what? I want to lose weight. I want to lose it in a healthy manner. I want to enjoy the process. And Nutrisystem gives you all of that.
I love that. And you said enjoy, and it brings me full circle back to the foods that we include, because usually when we think about losing weight, we think about it depriving ourselves, or taking something out of our diet, or removing something, and it never works.
Never works.
It never works. You've tried the low carb, you've tried the cabbage, you tried the calorie counting, you've tried weighing your foods. It's hard. The reason why Nutrisystem has been around since 1972 and why it's one of the #1 best worldwide weight loss programs is because it's easy. It's easy and the foods are delicious and you don't have to think about a thing.
And it works.
And it works. And you can see all of the results. Look at the before and after. Look at Miss Laura. 6 months, 30 pounds. Is there a wedding coming up in 6 months? Is there spring break? Is there a summer vacation? Are you traveling? A lot of people are traveling abroad now. You want to look at and feel your best. Here's Ken, 65 pounds.
65 pounds in 11 months. And you know, you talk about traveling abroad. A lot of people don't realize how much extra weight they're carrying until they travel abroad and they start walking up and down those hills.
Yes, or those tight seats in on the planes.
And then that's when people go, oh, wait a minute. I maybe need to drop some weight. I know, like for me, I spent the whole pandemic learning the meaning of rosé all day and eating, you know, the baked bread that my friends made. So I was like, you know what? I want to take this pandemic weight off. I want to get back into the clothes in my closet. And I said, you know what? I'm going back on Nutrisystem. And the fresh frozen program didn't even exist when I first went on Nutrisystem. And that's the great thing about Nutrisystem is they are constantly evolving. They said, you know what? Fresh is best. A lot of people say, you know what? I want fresh food. And that's what you get with Nutrisystem. And you're not going to pick maybe one item here and one item here during a day. You're actually going to start at yellow at the beginning of the day and eat a breakfast. Then you're going to eat a lunch. Then you're going to eat a dinner. Then you're going to eat a snack and dessert. And when you open up the box when it arrives at your home, you're going to have a program guide that looks like this. Inside the guide, it talks you through your entire day. So there's your yellow breakfast, there's your blue lunch, there's your red dinner, and there's your snack or dessert. So all you have to do is check off the boxes. And to your point, Marlo, about deprivation. Some people might say, well, that looks like a lot of food. I'm gonna skip some food here because I'll lose way more. Yeah, hard no. Eat all the food. And when's the last time we were on a weight loss program where people said, eat all the food?
Right, most of the time you don't. And what I learned over the years, because at one time I really struggled with my weight, and I was told, well, you're not eating enough because you're skipping breakfast.
Right.
Your body, you're teaching your body to hold on to the fat, and so you need to fuel your body. And I love that Nutrisystem is not only giving you these delicious foods, and speaking of foods, let's talk about some of the foods you're gonna be eating.
So yummy.
Like a bistro-style toasted ravioli, like a broccoli cheese, stuffed chicken breast, and a buttermilk waffle, carrot cake. Oh yeah, you're gonna eat it with this program. What else are you gonna be eating? Chocolate brownie sundaes. You're gonna be eating bagels. So we're talking some carbs and proteins, but not the types of carbs and proteins where you feel the guilt.
Right.
Because most of us, if we're gonna eat waffle, we're gonna say, oh my gosh, I ruined it.
Right.
I've ruined it, now I'm not with the chefs that have created these foods, but the right amount of glycemic sugars in here, the right amount of proteins, so that you are going to not only feel satiated and full, but you also are going to be able to drop the weight. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let you hear from Marie Osmond. We know her. We know that she's been affiliated with Nutrisystem. If you have your own stories, give us a call, but don't miss your chance to buy it. Kat's only here for another day or so. And
this is the last show.
Last show, last chance.
This is it.
And by the way, as I look at the counter change internally, there are only 300 of you that can grab it. Do it now. This is the fresh and frozen. When we hear from Marie, we're gonna come back and we're gonna eat some of the foods and show you what they're like right after this.
I am a real customer, and I love still being here telling people don't give up. I'm living proof that Nutrisystem works and it changes your life, and you don't ever have to be that again. They fix it for you. They help you love yourself and move forward and have a great life.
All right, look at Marie, and 5 months, she lost 50 pounds. And listen, I love that the guys are a part of this story, and hopefully one of you will call us. But I do love that as women, right? Because you and I talk about this all the time, Kat, how we're caregivers, right?
Right.
And we're taking care of everyone else. Everyone else. It's just our nature, right? But I want you today to just stop for a moment, whatever it is that you're doing, and put yourself first on the list.
Right.
Because I will say, I so believe in this program. My producer of the show, Angela, was telling me our very own Tina, who's the host here at HSN, she did the offer that you guys had in January. She's already lost 11 pounds.
11.
11 pounds already. So imagine in another month or two, how much weight that you will lose by getting this program. Now, as much as I want you to continue to watch, I need you to act because we don't have a lot. Now, here's the smart way to do it. You decide ultimately how you'd like to shop, but you can buy it as a one-time purchase that's almost all sold out. The smartest way to do this is what we call auto ship, because that's every 30 days, these foods are fresh and frozen. This is the first time we've ever done this, will be delivered to your home. You can customize it, but you need to place your orders. Kat told me this is the last show, and I've got some I'm going to a wedding, and a nice fancy wedding, and I'm gonna be traveling for it. So Marlo needs to get herself right on some Nutrisystem just like you. And I love that this is a program where I don't have to think about it. I'm gonna start off with a little dessert. And can I just show you what I'm gonna have? If I may? Look at what I get to have. I'm going to have a little snack.
The orange
And look
cream
at my
bar.
snack. Look, go real close and see what that says. But no guilt. Because remember, these are all, have you ever said to a celebrity, oh, she's so skinny, or they're so skinny, because they have their own chefs.
Right.
Well, so do you.
So do you now.
So do you. Ooh, 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 ooh.
And you can have ice cream every day. And look how thick it, right?
Oh my God.
It's smooth, it's creamy.
It tastes just like the one that you get off the ice cream truck.
Right. And you know what? I'm an ice cream truck, food court kind of food girl.
Wow, is that delicious.
It's delicious. Doesn't that
And
just take you back to childhood? Right.
Imagine being able to eat this and lose weight. That's the world we dream of, and that's what makes Nutrisystem so successful since 1972. Tell us a little bit about the Nutrisystem Challenge.
So, you know, we've talked about you're going to receive 4 weeks worth of food. 20 breakfasts, 20 lunches, 20 dinners, and 20 snacks and desserts. And I'm gonna walk down here because I wanna show you just how much food it is again. This is all of the desserts. These are all of the dinners. I'm going backwards. This is all of the lunches. These are all of the breakfasts. The Nutrisystem Challenge is eat all of the food. Eat all 4 weeks worth of food. And at the end of 4 weeks, try on that jacket. Try on that pair of pants that you've been trying to get into. Hop on the scale. If you aren't happy, satisfied with the results after 4 weeks, call HSN and say, I'd like to have my money back. And they'll give it to you, no questions asked. And that's after you've eaten all of the food. There's nothing even to send back because you've eaten all of the food. And I heard Marlo over there talking about,
Oh, I'm sorry.
yum. Right.
Can I tell you, this is...
It's delicious.
It's still, look,
Yeah, it's delicious.
delicious.
No, it's absolutely delicious. And that's what everyone is saying about the frozen foods because they're fresh frozen. We talked about the waffles and the pancakes. One of the reasons...
low in calorie. I don't know how that could even be in low in calorie.
Because it's so creamy. It's very, very, very
is that
rich and
good.
creamy. One of the reasons I don't eat waffles and pancakes at home is because I'm just supremely lazy. So I don't want to mix batter for 2 waffles or 1 waffle.
And all the cleanup that goes along with it.
Right. If I'm gonna mix up some batter, I'm gonna make a whole batch of waffles, and knowing me, I'm gonna eat them. But with Nutrisystem, I get the perfect portions. I get the perfect portion of a cherry cheese roll or a cinnamon roll, and everything you're seeing here is an actual portion. Nothing was doubled up, nothing was tripled up. For lunch, I like hamburgers. I love the stuffed pretzel melt. It's stuffed with spinach and cheese, because again, I like food court type food. So, you know, I like walking past the cinnamon bun place and, you know, getting a cinnamon bun and then heading past the pretzel place and getting a stuffed pretzel. Oh my gosh, is that the ice cream truck?
I'm sorry.
Let me run it right.
Forgive me.
It's that good. It's that good. But you know what? And it's a mix of those fan favorites, and then it's also a mix of comfort foods. I've been sitting here eating the roast turkey medallions with mashed potatoes and gravy. I love the meatloaf sandwich, the macaroni and cheese.
I'm gonna have a little of that.
Oh, it's so good. This lemon zest cake, delicious. The red velvet cupcake, the carrot cupcake. I know, like it's, how do you choose?
Yeah.
How do you choose?
So reminding you again about the value, because when you're looking at what you pay at the grocery stores, right, for just a meal, one meal, right? remember, you're getting a month's worth of food here. You're getting 20 breakfasts, 20 lunches, 20 dinners, and then you're getting 20 dessert snacks. You're looking at $13 and change per day for the entire day's worth of meals. That's remarkable. We know how expensive the food is at the grocery store. And it's all portion control for you. All you do is heat and eat. Or take, you're my friend. Look at what she just brought me. I just have to show you guys this. Oh,
Right.
and it's warm too. Oh.
And you notice we just had a moment of silence for the cinnamon roll.
What you can't do is you can't smell it. But look at that. Look, okay, I'm gonna just go in. Come on with me. Let's go on this journey.
Look at all the cinnamon.
Yes,
Look at the icing.
And I hate to tell you guys, it's warm.
Yes.
It is warm.
And it smells so good. That's why we both stopped, because we were like,
smells, and it's a good portion of it.
Yes.
I'm gonna just take a little bite of it.
And that's a breakfast.
That's a breakfast?
That's a breakfast. Imagine getting, and I like to eat mine slowly. I like to unroll it all the way. I know, right? Right. It's decadent. It's everything. It is everything.
It tastes better than the stuff that at the mall.
It does, I agree.
That's everything.
And you get 4 of them. You get 4 of the waffles,
Wow.
4 of the cherry cheese rolls. And that's a breakfast. So you don't have to get up feeling guilty. If you're sitting here now, what did you have for breakfast
That's
when you got up this morning?
amazing.
Did you skip breakfast? Nutrisystem says, you know what? Don't skip breakfast. Get up and eat something that you love to eat, and then get on with your day. And then at lunch, you can have something again that's delicious.
That's so
And
good.
It's so good.
That is real. I will say this. I've eaten a lot of food here at HSN. And I've even had the Nutrisystem. This is next level. This is new, by the way. This is the fresh and the frozen. So you've seen Kat here before, and you've certainly seen Nutrisystem, but the foods that we're sharing with you are the fresh and the frozen foods. We say fresh and frozen, these are foods that you're gonna keep in your freezer, right?
Yes, everything's gonna be kept in the freezer, and I'm gonna step down here again
eating
because it's that good.
I'm sorry.
It is that
and Merle
good.
was a little bit hungry today. Let's go to our phone lines. Michelle saved me because I've been at work all day and I kind of saved my appetite, so please forgive me. Michelle, it's nice to meet you. Tell me your Nutrisystem story.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. So my Nutrisystem story goes back quite a few years, actually. My weight issue has always been a problem. It's been something that I have struggled with even through middle school and high school. And then after I had kids, like most women, it really became a problem. And I had my picture taken with Santa Claus right after I had my son, and I got that picture back. And I was devastated. I didn't recognize that girl, and I was just lost. I didn't know what to do, and I had struggled for so long, and I had tried so many different things. I truly was terrified. Obesity runs in my family, and I just felt like that was the road that I was headed down. And I made the decision to turn to Nutrisystem. It came recommended by a friend, and it truly was the only thing I hadn't tried. It was the only thing left on the table. And I took a chance on it, and I said yes to the program, and that one decision changed my whole life.
And you know what, for someone who just tuned in, tell us again, how much weight did you lose on Nutrisystem in how much time?
I lost 41 pounds in 6 months on the program.
That's absolutely terrific, Michelle. Your story is such an inspiration because I know that there are a lot of new moms that are watching. And a lot of moms who are saying, okay, how do I now in this new life, right? Now put myself first. This gives everyone a chance. I think that's one of the things that I love about Nutrisystem is that it's easy, right? You've got a new baby, right? You've got less time for yourself, the weighing and the measuring and that. And Nutrisystem erases all of that out of your life, and you just get up in the morning and you know that the foods that you're gonna eat throughout the day are going to keep you satisfied. They'll feel indulgent and delicious, yet you are going to drop the pounds and you're gonna lose the weight. Michelle, I remember you. Now that I'm looking at your picture, I so remember you. I hope that you and your family are well. You look amazing. By the way.
Yeah.
And it's so...
We are. We're doing so well. And like you said, for me, when I started the program, I had a young baby at home, and you're taking care of everybody else, and you need somebody to take care of you. And for me, it was Nutrisystem. Nutrisystem they gave that to me. They delivered it to my door, and they took care of what I needed.
Yes.
So I could focus on everybody else and focus on figuring all of this out. But they made that step of what do you eat? What do you eat every day?
Can I say this to you,
so
Michelle? And I apologize for interrupting there. I think that's a big part of it that so many people overlook, right? Because no matter, you know you want to lose weight, right? Or your doctor has said, hey, you've got to do something. So you know that you have to eat. And nobody does a program successfully if they're going to deprive themselves. No one does it. It just doesn't work. So what I love about Nutrisystem is that you always have food at the ready. You're not going through the drive-thrus. You're not at home looking around thinking, okay, now I'm hungry now, right?
Or eating after the kids.
Or
what
after
you made for them, and you're like, well, I'll just finish off what they ate.
Exactly. And these are foods that are so delicious, and so that's what I love about Nutrisystem. Like, I don't have to think about it. The food is there for me. I just go in and I go, okay, what do I want? Do I want chicken Parmesan? Is it enchilada that I want? You know, for breakfast, do I want a waffle? Is it pancakes? So it really just sets you up for success. And I hear stories like yours, Michelle, and stories, of course, like Kat, and stories like Tina. And we saw, of course, some of the other before and afters, and it just works. And for anyone who is watching and listening now, I have to just say this to you. This is the last show. And whenever Kat is here, we are offering these Nutrisystem buys, we sell out, guys. And Michelle, I can't imagine how you feel, how you probably are such an inspiration to others in your circle, and I'm thrilled that you took time to call us to share your story with us, because it's so important. I always say our health is our wealth. And we get busy in life, but Nutrisystem has been doing this since 1972. There are millions of people who have successfully lost weight with the Nutrisystem. And by you sharing your story with us has made the biggest difference. So I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, thank you for having me. I'd like to say, too, you know, the baby that I talk about that I started the program with, he's 12 years old now.
Oh, wow.
Well, what a great...
This isn't something that was just a few years ago for me. This has been over a decade now.
So it changed your life. It became a lifestyle for you. Yeah.
It did.
I love it.
And it's a lifestyle for all of us now. You know,
I love it.
It's something that has just transitioned into my kids and my family and our lifestyle, and I'm so grateful for that one, yes.
Well, thank you so much for calling in, and I'm so thrilled to know that you and your family are well. We're gonna run, but we are gonna invite everybody. Give me an update. Our producer is Angela. Angela, give me an update on what's available. As you watch the show, this is gonna be the final airing this week. We launched on Monday, a weekly deal drop from Nutrisystem, and we're both excited. This is Kat Carney, of course, our wonderful expert. Kat, for the first time, what you're seeing before you is our fresh and frozen program. And so even if you've tried Nutrisystem before, you haven't tried this.
No.
This is new, and I will say this, I've only had 2 things, and I cannot wait to get off the air and order the food is beyond.
Because I still smell the cinnamon roll. Because she has
I'm so embarrassed because I devoured the ice cream. And this is all I have. And let me tell you something. If I wasn't on TV, you know I'd lick that food.
Right. Because that's what I do. Icing. That's what I do. I take the icing out of the wrapper.
Because look at all the icing on the bowl.
Right. It's that
I'm not going to do that. But if I weren't here, I'll take my little finger and get that little bit of ice. You know the icing is good. Stop it. Come on now.
And you know what? And that's
good.
The magic of Nutrisystem. They do the perfect portions, the perfect carbohydrates, the perfect ingredients, the perfect flavor. Everything is there. On top of that, it works. You lose weight. You eat the food, you lose the weight. There's a reason. Let's talk now, you and me. There's a reason that you're watching this show right now. Maybe you thought, I want to lose 5 pounds. Maybe you thought, I want to lose 105 pounds, and nothing else has worked for you in the past. I used to tell myself I was big bone. My metabolism was slow. You know, I'm over 50 now. But I knew where to turn to take the weight off, and that's Nutrisystem. They will take the weight off. And a moment ago, I told you about the Nutrisystem Challenge. I want to remind you what that is.
Look at how cute.
Well, you know, and there are the pictures. I was someone who really had a weight issue my entire life. And I was probably 240 pounds in that photo, and that was the last weight I remember. You know, that after a while, you stop getting on the scale. But Nutrisystem really, really, really turned it around. And you know what? There's nothing to quiz today. Go ahead and eat all 4 weeks worth of food
that we're gonna deliver.
And at the end of 4 weeks, if you aren't happy with the results for any reason, call HSN and they'll give you your money back.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, there are only a little over 200 of you that are gonna be able to get that single ship. I think the best path, if you're gonna lose weight and you need to lose quite a bit to get on that auto ship, we're gonna tell you a little bit about how you're in control of auto ship and more right after this.
We're making bigger even better with our supersize values, and they're available only at HSN. Supersize values are based on the price per ounce of the same item in a smaller size. However, they do not reflect a price at which HSN would sell the item. Have questions? Call us at 1-800-284-3900.
At Dial 10 Beauty, we believe in the confidence that lies within you. Every woman deserves to feel empowered, unstoppable, and unapologetically beautiful. Give me 10 minutes and I'll change the way you see yourself.
Perlier is an Italian bath and body company rich in history and tradition, never far from where it started. Perlier is old world skills mixed with modern day science, driven by a focus to treat skin with the best ingredients. Perlier continues to develop innovative new lines while staying true to its culture. Discover luxurious bath and body rituals from Italian botanical gardens with Perlier. If you love to create, cook, and entertain, watch Great Gatherings, a 24-hour feast featuring tips and tricks from chefs Curtis Stone and Emeril Lagasse, with mouth-watering food and more, including the premieres of Lydia's Kitchen by Chef Lydia Bastianich and August and Leo Tabletop by Juliana Rancic. Gather round the table for Great Gatherings, all day Friday on HSN and hsn.com. Join HSN in celebrating International Women's Day. We're highlighting collections from woman-owned and founded businesses, including Clover by Joe by Joanna Garcia Swisher, Colleen Lopez Jewelry, Fashion by Rhonda Shear, and Doll 10 Beauty by Doris Dalton. Wednesday, March 8th on HSN and hsn.com.
I really needed to lose some weight for health issues. The major stress, I would say, from my weight was leaving my wife too soon. And
but that's all right, because we are on plan now. We're ready to go, right?
yeah.
What a beautiful couple, right? Joe and Sheila both lost weight, so if you can partner with someone, it's gonna be wonderful. We are here, my name is Marlo, and this is the beautiful Kat Carney. Always so much fun. Love Miss Kat Carney, I think all of us do. Because you're so real and you share your experience with us. I so appreciate you, Michelle, who called in. By the way, if you have a Nutrisystem story, please call us. We really do value your story, and you can be such an inspiration to others, but we only have about 25 minutes remaining in the show, and this is gonna be the last time on the last show where we get to share with you this fresh frozen collection, and it's new. And I was chatting with Kat during the break, and I'm like, okay, the food is always good, but for whatever reason, I'm not sure, but this food is like super next level delicious foods. So I wanna go over the offer for you because this is your last chance to get it. If you wanna lose weight, trust Nutrisystem. They've been around since 1972. Trust our partnership because this is our weekly deal drop. So this value compared to what you would pay for a month. The last time you went to the grocery store just to buy food for, let's say, a week, what did you pay?
Right.
You probably pay more than what you're paying for this entire month's worth of food. You're gonna get 20 breakfasts, 20 lunch, 20 dinners, 20 dessert snacks. And you're gonna keep these in your freezer. They're delicious. They're all made from chefs. You got the right amount of low carbs, you got a right amount of fiber, you got the right amount of proteins. That's what makes Nutrisystems work. The chefs and the dietitians have already figured it out for you. You just have to go and decide, okay, what am I in the mood to eat? There's no measuring, there's no counting calories. You don't have to worry about high carb, low carb, no carb. You don't have to worry, it's all been done for you. And the foods are out of this world, indulgent and delicious. So here's what we want you to do. Because there are only a couple of minutes remaining, if you've been watching Kat throughout the last couple of days, it is time to act. It's time to make a decision. We all have something in our life where we want to just show up and be our best. And if for no one else, do it for the most important in your life, do it for you. And if you want to feel great, have great confidence, these could be your stories. And if you'll notice, some people lose weight faster, some a little bit slower, but they all, everyone successfully loses weight with Nutrisystem if you follow the plan to the T. Here's Lindsay, lost 47 pounds in 12 months.
And you know what? A lot of times, if you're someone who has 147 pounds to lose, you're like, well, what's 47 pounds gonna do? It's a lot. You know, for me, 12 pounds is about a size. Linda lost 80 pounds in 12 months. So whether you have 8 pounds to lose, 80 pounds to lose, or 180 pounds to lose, Nutrisystem can get you there. Randy lost 35 pounds in 6 months. And here's the thing, 6 months is going to pass anyway. 6 weeks is going to pass anyway. 4 weeks is going to pass anyway. You have to eat something for the next month. You've got to eat something. What will you eat? You know what? I'm going to invite you to try Nutrisystem and dine on Nutrisystem and HSN. Get up in the morning, have those cinnamon rolls, have those cherry cheese rolls, have those pancakes, eat all of it. Then at lunch, have your hamburger, your grilled chicken sandwich. For dinner, your chicken enchiladas. Eat all of the food for the next 4 weeks. And at the end of 4 weeks, if it isn't everything we say it is, if for any reason you aren't happy with the program, call HSN and say, I would like to have my money back. And they'll give it back to you, no questions asked, and there's nothing to send back because you've eaten all of the food. You can't go to the grocery store and eat for a month and say, I want my money back. You can't eat at a restaurant and eat for a month and say, I want my money back. The reason you can do it here with Nutrisystem, the reason we offer this challenge is because today, you don't have to believe me that the program works, but in 4 weeks, we know that the results in your life will speak for itself. And let's be real here, you've seen lots of before and afters. The only before and after that matters is yours. Yes. And I want you to see that in your life. There was a movie years ago when I was a kid about the little boy who was trying to get the golden ticket to the chocolate factory.
Yes, that's one of my favorites.
Mine too. And I like to think of like, when you order Nutrisystem, it's like getting a golden ticket.
Yes.
I've got a golden ticket to whatever your weight loss dreams are. And you know what? I'm dreaming of cinnamon rolls right now.
Let me tell you something. Nutrisystem and those cinnamon rolls, baby bye.
Right.
All I can tell you, if you get your hands on those cinnamon rolls, you're always going to be a Nutrisystem. Like they're incredibly delicious. Oh, there are only 200 remaining for those of you who want to get that single ship. Pick up the phone, shop the QR code, go to our website. Get Nutrisystem at home. You've seen Marie Osmond, you've seen the stories. I love that Nutrisystem works as well for men as it does for women.
Right.
But I love all of the delicious foods, and it's simple. It's not complicated. I've been on diets over the years where I've got to measure. I mean, literally, you like have a scale, and you got to put the food on the scale. You got to count the calories,
or counting the nuts, counting out the peanuts or something.
Exactly, right? And let me say, none of it works at the end of the day.
It doesn't.
You
it's
want
too
something
tedious.
That's easy. It's already been done for you. So please don't miss it. You do need to react. We don't have a lot of time remaining. With the auto ship, you'll get the meals every 30 days, and you're more than welcome to customize that. The benefit is the savings that you're getting, and that you're going to lose weight. That we know that you are going to lose weight with Nutrisystem. But I am telling you, the auto ship is the way to go, because when I glanced over and I looked at the screen of what this will cost, and I just want to give you the visual, you're getting everything from here.
And I'll walk down to the end.
All the way to the end. Think about if we were going to go to the grocery store to get all this food and put it in our shopping cart.
Oh my gosh.
I'd be so afraid of what it's going to cost at the register. So the advantage that you have here is $90 on the credit card, and we send this to you right away.
And you get to eat all of it.
And you get to eat it all, and you're gonna have it all. You're gonna add your own fresh vegetables and fruits to this, and the entire program is there. And I love that it's color-coded. Yellow is gonna be your breakfast, the blue is your lunch, the red is gonna be your dinner, and then the purple is gonna be your desserts and your snacks. They're beautiful foods. You got everything from turkey to chicken to pizza to ravioli. You've got everything from my favorite mint ice cream sandwiches, that orange sickle thing that I had, orange cream bar, that I started the show with was incredible. It's all here. The cinnamon run, I want to continue to talk about that because it's insanely delicious. And then all of the foods are here, but they've all been created by a chef and by dietitians with the right amount of low glycemic sugar, protein, fibers to make certain that you're not only satiated and healthy, but that you're dropping the weight and that you're losing the weight, which is why I want you on the program. But do not wait. Last chance to be able to grab it. Let's eat some more food.
Let's do it.
I know you're like, because every time I work with Kat, she's like, I cannot believe you can eat so much. There are a lot of people who are like me. I think, eating is just one of the pleasures and great joys in life.
I agree. I concur. What are you in the mood for? This is mushroom bolognese. This is the chocolate ice cream, chocolate sundae with chocolate syrup and chocolate brownie chunks. And this is the chicken breast stuffed with artichoke and cheese.
Oh, gosh.
Right.
I feel like I'm in the fancy restaurant.
Right. And we have a lemon zest cake. You know what? I feel like I'll do it. I'll present it. A lemon zest cake or a red velvet cupcake or a carrot cake with cream. Well, that's cream filled.
Why don't I have a little bit of everything?
Yes.
All right,
yes.
I'm going to start with the chicken. Just to have a little, oh, nice.
And while she's dining, you can cook this in the microwave. I like to put mine in the air fryer. And I throw it in there with some broccoli so it's ready all together. I know. The herbs, it tastes so delicious. Now you know the meaning of fresh frozen when Nutrisystem is talking. And it's stuffed. It's stuffed.
Yeah, I was gonna show that. And how much time did it take me to make this meal?
And how much time would it have taken you to make that at home? First of all, you would have to buy 1,000 ingredients.
That's what I'm telling you.
You would have to pound out the chicken.
So all I have to do is heat and eat.
The heat and eat.
And what I would do is I would do a little food prep, get your broccoli going and whatever as you're heating it up. That's delicious.
Like I said, I put all of it in my air fryer and it's ready all at the same time. Absolutely delicious.
Wonderful.
And then this is the mushroom bolognese. It is, to me, it tastes like, it has like a little bit of wine sauce in it. And I mean, this is one of my brand new favorites.
Let me try it, girl.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Delicious. It's delicious.
So good. And I like to cook, but I'm busy. I'm busy, I gotta clean, I gotta walk my dog. I mean, we talk about how busy life can be.
Right.
I love that I don't have to figure it out and I can eat something that's wonderful, that's
and again,
satisfying.
The time to make that, making the pasta, but you'd have to measure out, I only get X amount. Then you've got to make the sauce.
And you've got to make sure you have all the ingredients.
Right. And even to buy the ingredients to make this would be more than your entire day on Nutrisystem.
And you know you're going to make more, right?
Yes.
Which
and I'm going to eat more.
Then you end up eating a lot more. So I love that these are perfectly portioned for you. No one ever says that they're hungry on Nutrisystem because you can always add, it's encouraged that you add your own fruits and vegetables, but because they're giving you your breakfast, lunch, your dinner, and a snack or dessert, and then you're gonna add your fruits and vegetables, you're never hungry throughout the day. So if you do enjoy eating, if you got a little bit of a larger appetite, you may say, oh my gosh, I've never eaten so much.
Because that's what I did. I felt like I was eating all day, and then I would be like, oh my gosh, I still have a snack to eat. And I like that this is March 1st. This is the day to put your stake in the ground and say, today is the day I'm gonna mark the calendar. Today is the day I decided that I'm gonna try Nutrisystem, and I'm gonna start with this new fresh frozen line. And you're going to get 4 weeks worth of food, 20 breakfasts, 20 lunches, 20 dinners, and 20 snacks and desserts. And if you're thinking, wait a minute.
It's really
good. It's really good. And if you're thinking, wait a minute, I'm getting 20, how does that work out? Well, you're getting weekends off. So 5 days a week, you're following the Nutrisystem program, and then 2 days a week, and it can be any 2 days. It can be a Tuesday and a Thursday. It can be the night that your company has an office party and you have to go. But 2 days a week, you can eat out with your friends and family. You can still enjoy life.
I love that, but still lose weight.
And still lose weight. Nutrisystem is so confident that if you're following the program 5 days a week, you can eat out with your friends and family and still lose weight. And if you're thinking, well, wait, what do I do? Like, I'm a little bit panicked. There's a meal planner guide that comes with the program, and on the back of the guide, there's a toll-free number with nutritional counselors standing by. And that's provided for you at no extra charge. You can call them every day if you want. You can call them from a restaurant and read items off the menu and say, hey, what can I eat that keeps me on program? Maybe you want to call and share your success, because sometimes losing weight can be very lonely.
Sure.
And a lot of times people don't celebrate your success, because people can be real snarky.
The haters.
Haters all the way. I'm not hating on Tara.
No, she looks so pretty. So Tara lost 26 pounds in 7 months.
She looks amazing.
Yes, she does.
Amazing. I mean, she was cute in her before, too. She's glowing now.
All right, one time for you, Mike.
Right.
Mike lost 65 pounds in 2 years.
Styling.
Yes, it looks so good. And here's Laura. Laura looks beautiful. She lost 30 pounds in 3 months. So it's March 1st. Imagine, in 3 months, it's gonna be summer.
Right. It's coming.
And you're gonna be—
It's coming.
You're gonna be swimsuit ready.
Right.
Right, going to the beach, going to the lake, doing any type of traveling. I mean, I love that today is the 1st and we get to hit the reset button, right? It doesn't matter, you know, maybe you started in January and you were all gung-ho and maybe you've kind of, you know, got off track. Today is the day that we say, you know what, we're getting back on track. I'm having a big fundraiser. The charity, you know a little bit about it because I've kind of introduced you to some of the people coming up in another 2 months. And so you have to wear all white to this party, right? And white is not necessarily very forgiving.
At all.
Miss Cat. So Marlo needs a Nutrisystem for the next 2 months. I've got some 2 months to kind of get my sexy back, if you will.
And you know what? In
and
2
it's
months,
perfect.
you can do a whole lot of damage in 2 months.
Oh, listen, girl.
A whole lot of damage.
And that's what I'm gonna be getting my Nutrisystem delivered to my house next week because we deliver food really quickly. So I wanna let you know this will come on ice.
Yes.
So it's gonna be delivered to you. You should probably you're gonna get this by next week, so you're gonna be ready.
Yes.
So whether or not you've got a big event, a wedding, a party, a family reunion for you, maybe for you, it's just that you're sick and tired and you're like, you know what? I've seen Nutrisystem, I've seen Marie, I've heard about it. I love the idea of this fresh frozen program that's new. The foods look amazing. I can vouch for it. Here, the foods are the best I've ever had. And they're so filling. So it's really interesting. I'm not sure, you know, how they do it, but yes, you're getting the right portions, but for whatever reason, you feel full.
That's right. You know what it is? It's the right balance of healthy fats, of low glycemic carbohydrates, and then those healthy, it's got good fiber in it as well. So you're eating throughout the day, you're filling yourself up throughout the day. And again, the food tastes good. And I want to remind everyone too, is that I wasn't someone who, I didn't gain the weight overnight. We don't take the weight off overnight. So I recommend that you get auto delivery because that way you know that your meals are there. And you know what, and maybe you just want to try it and just check the box to go, you know what? I just want to give it a try. I'm good with that. You good with that?
I'm good with that.
I am good with that.
I want to put up a clock because we don't have a lot of these left. If you'd love to buy it, just so that you know, if you're shopping directly with Nutrisystem or outside of HSN, you're going to pay anywhere from $339. Our price will be on this $339 tomorrow. Or by the end of the week, I think the weekly deal drop works. So by Sunday night, the price goes from $269 to $339, and outside of HSN, the price is $357.
You're gonna be mad. If they miss it, they're gonna be mad.
Because you're gonna want it.
Right.
And you'll pay more. So do it today, and the easiest way to reserve it is on our FlexPay. We take every single credit card, so $90 on any major credit card. All the food gets shipped to you directly, and then interest-free payments, you'll be able to get this. Let's say hi to Vicky, who's calling in. Hey, Miss Vicky, it's Marlo. And Kat, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Look at what I'm doing, Miss Vicky. Look at this. I know I've eaten a lot in the show.
She's eating the chocolate sundae.
But look at the chocolate sundae, Miss Vicky. Can you see the real chocolate swirls in the middle of that?
I love the chocolate sundae. I love anything chocolate Nutrisystem has to offer.
Well, there you have it. So tell us your Nutrisystem story.
My story goes back to during the pandemic. Started July 2020 when, you know, we were all on lockdown and I was just eating and, you know, getting on that scale and kept seeing that little arrow go up, and I was just really hating myself at this point, and I really wanted to do something and was going to do it on my own. My husband, in the meantime, already started the program. He started a month prior to me, and he encouraged me to get on the program, told me, Vic, we can't do it on our own anymore. Get on it. It's working for me. I know it's going to work for you. I was very hesitant. To be honest with you, I was also very cheap. Like, oh, no, I don't need to spend that money. I can do it on my own. But he was so persistent on me starting with the program. Just to get him off my back, I said, okay, I'm going to do it. Got on it. And it was probably the best thing he ever did to me. The pestering, the everything, you know, getting me to call in and order the food. I'm happy. I mean, I lost 67 pounds in 8 months. My goal was to lose 50 pounds in a year.
and I totally superseded that timeline and the amount of weight that I
you
wanted
look
to lose.
so great. We're looking at your picture now.
Amazing.
67 pounds in 8 months. And can I tell you, Vicki, I love that you talked about, you looked at the price and you're like, I'm cheap, I'm not spending that kind of money.
I was cheap, right? But
I
it
love
was the
that.
best money I've ever spent in my life. Like,
But-
it was so worth it. And now with the price of food, it's like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? You know, like, it's so much cheaper now just to order Nutrisystem, have it shipped to you, and you got your meals ready for you. It's great.
You know what, Vicki, if we said we'll give you all of your money back, but you've got to put the weight back on, what would you say?
Oh, hell no. I'm not putting this weight back on.
Listen.
No, it's okay. Keep the money. I don't want it. I'm keeping my weight off.
Exactly, Vicki. Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful that you have called, Vicki, because I will tell you, there's so many women and men who are looking, and listen, I love that we can hit the reset button, and today is that hit that reset button. It's March 1st. And I'm hoping that someone, Vicki, who's watching right now, will be able to call and offer their story, their Nutrisystem story.
Yeah,
and that they
I love
will
hearing
be
people's
successful like you. Can we put Vicki's picture up just one more time?
Yeah,
But because
and you know what? This is the perfect time to start, too, because, how many more months do we have till summer?
That's right.
Think about the
It's
weight you can
perfect.
lose until summertime comes, and everybody wants to look cute in shorts and
Yes.
bathing suits and whatnot. I mean, this is the perfect timing to get on this diet and start it now. Start it today.
Well, perfectly said, Vicki, perfectly said. We're gonna run, but oh gosh, please call back again.
Oh, I will. I'm sure I will.
We love you so much. Please call back again. We so enjoyed talking to you.
Oh, thank you. I enjoy talking to you
Thank you
guys too.
so
Have a
very
beautiful
much.
day.
Thank you.
Bye, Vicki.
So I will say this Sunday,
Delicious.
everything that I have tried.
I mean, really, Nutrisystem outdid themselves with the fresh frozen
So
line.
why? Because we've not had this fresh frozen. Like, I'm just trying to figure out where has this fresh frozen been? Because the food, like I said, the foods and this fresh, they're always good. But the fresh frozen, if you're on another auto ship, get on the fresh frozen.
That is a good plan.
Take it from me.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like, it's the foods are unbelievably delicious. Like, everything that I have tried, and I've tried a lot in this show. I started off with the orange creamsicle, the cinnamon roll. We can't talk enough about how that cinnamon roll. This chocolate
Sundae.
brownie
yes,
sundae.
Delicious.
So delicious. And I'm eating all these foods, and there's no guilt.
No guilt at all.
Because if I had eaten something like this, number one, imagine what you would even pay. I know, I've been eating it. They're like, we want to show it. I'm like, okay, you got to show what's left.
Right.
Because as we were chatting with Vicki, I was really just chomping it down, but it's so good.
It's smooth, it's rich, it's creamy. Because really, Nutrisystem thought about everything, the textures.
And nothing artificial. I just wanted to
Nothing.
get that, because you know
That's
how
right.
when you're thinking, I'm eating, you may think, oh, it may have an art. No. This tastes like you made it homemade. That slow churn ice cream, the old-fashioned kind. It's so delicious. Okay, we need to show you what's available because this is the last show and you don't want to miss your chance. Auto ship, you'll get this every 30 days. If you feel like, okay, that's too much for you, remember you're always in control of auto ship. How do you get it? $90 and you act now. We're gonna walk over and show you the foods once again so that you can see what you're getting. You're getting breakfast, 20 lunch, 20 dinners, and then 20 dessert snack
Everything
combination.
that you're seeing here.
This entire, and don't be
Everything.
intimidated by this because it will all work. Listen, Nutrisystem has been around since 1972. They've got this down to a science. And there's the variety of foods, the texture of foods. I mean, you'll never be bored. You'll go, you'll look for, oh my gosh, I can't wait to eat this, or I can't wait to eat this, and I can't wait to eat that. So the best value, because it's our weekly deal drop. Vicki talked about timing. If you'd like to have the single ship, just a little over 100 remaining, hurry. We know if you're watching now, it's for you because you know the Nutrisystem name and the stories that we've shared for you. And I hope some of the guys are watching.
Yeah.
As well, and that you too get on this, right? Everybody wants to be at their very best, whatever number that is for you. Because for me, it's not even about a number, it's how you feel.
Right, that's what it is for me too.
Yeah.
I just want to fit in my clothes. I
And
want to
feel
feel good. I've got a closet full of clothes that I was wearing pre-pandemic. I want to get back into it. What are you trying to get back to? What are you trying to go forward to? Did you already decide that you're not going to that class reunion because you didn't know what you were going to wear? Did you already decide you weren't going on that summer vacation because you weren't sure what you were going to wear? Nutrisystem can get you all the way there, eating foods that you know and love. And girl, for the end of the show, I got you your favorite.
You're amazing.
I'll
Okay,
take this.
so I want to say this to you. We do have the shakes. A lot of you love the shakes. That's on our 5-day start program. On our website, hsn.com, we have a lot of Nutrisystem foods, including shakes, and they live on our website. So as you start this fresh frozen program, which is new and really delicious, I'm gonna get on this program, just know that if there are other foods that you love, they're on our website. And the shakes are always very popular. I mean, they are delicious and indulgent, and they're a customer favorite. We've got chocolate, we also have vanilla. Please hurry if you're gonna get the single ship. That one's almost sold out. So,
and if you have one of the other programs, if you're on one of the other programs like Marlo said, and you decide to try this, you can mix and match the program. You can go, I'm gonna have a bar from my previous one.
Oh,
yeah,
I love
you can
that.
mix and match.
Okay.
There's your mint ice cream.
I know.
You know
Oh
I
my
couldn't leave
gosh.
without getting that for you.
well, honey, you have hooked me up for dinner tonight. So look at my mint chocolate ice cream sandwich.
And I'm gonna have the regular ice cream sandwich. Oh, God.